Irony alert, I have to redo P number 3. Here's why. Found out there was a weak signal in my own backyard. So it kind of got out. If you watched it, you notice it got choppy, then it cut out. So I'm redoing the whole thing. And here's the ironic part. It was about preparation. That's P number 3, preparation. Be prepared. You want to be confident, prepare for things. My whole point, by the way, in doing it was, hey, I do prepare, but I don't over-prepare, because that's also something that people get in trap with. Real confidence is preparing just enough and then saying, okay, I got to go do it. Now, I could have spent another 17 hours preparing. Actually, all I do for these is just look at the word, and then I riff with you guys. You're getting it straight from my noggin onto the camera, uncensored, which sometimes may not be a good thing. But at the same time, you got to let it go. You got to pull the trigger. You got to say, hey, I got to do this thing. Imperfect action, right? It moves you forward. So you got to prepare. You want to know the variables. You want to get, I say, more like 90% prepared. Now, if you're NASA, 100% please. If you are my spinal surgeon, 100% please. But for most of life, how prepared do you think you need to be? Do you need like some kind of sheet to take you through each moment of your day so that you know you're ready for it? Or at some points, are you just able to say, I'm just ready for it. I can get up and walk across the room. By the way, unconscious competence, another word for mastery, is when you just get up and do something without overthinking it. You just do it. You know how to walk across the room. If you can walk, then you just get up and walk. But if I said, hey, take your time on this and really think about every step that you take, you'd realize you don't walk, we fall forward. And we catch ourselves and we fall forward again. There are thousands, millions of bits of information you got to process on an unconscious level when you do it. So don't over prepare. Be prepared, but also know when it's time to pull the trigger. I'll tell you a quick story. College. I was in human services. I was helping people. And I had a project that was due at the end of the year. We had about half our grade going to be on that. Had mostly women coming back to grad school, accomplished women who had lived lives, raised families, had jobs. They were freaking out about this for months, and then they did it. I, of course, wrote mine up while the person before me was doing their 20-minute presentation. Did it, felt fine about it. Noticed the phenomena in class the next day. I asked, how many people prepared for this, hyper prepared for it, were super prepared for it, and feel like if they only had another month, they could do so much better? Every woman raised her hand. Then I said, how many people prepared for it, were ready for it in their mind, and then kind of got up and winged it, and felt they did fine? And pretty much most of the guys raised their hand. So that points out something I want you guys to think about. There are different kinds of confidence. There's different styles of confidence. I have what's called kind of male confidence. There's female confidence. There's a different energy that goes back and forth. They're both good, but it's about flexibility, being able to go from one extreme to the other. My specialty is teaching confidence, especially to female entrepreneurs who have to compete, at least in this moment in history, in the male world. There's also that female confidence. That's not my specialty. I'll be talking more about this on each and every video, and then I got a big announcement at the end of the week. And I promise, tomorrow, I'll be better prepared. Be confident. Woo.